Hi beautiful souls. I'm out here on the beach. Usually I do these videos in one take, but this evening I have done probably more takes than I've ever done because every single one has had to be deleted. I just moved up the beach a little bit and I just found myself a lovely piece of carnelian. It doesn't look like much in this light, but it glows in the sun, glows in the light, and it's really very beautiful and very grounding. This little Lanto, he's being a very good boy. He's being my supportive friend. My supportive friend. Had a nice time with a friend of mine today, which was really lovely. It was good to catch up on her, with her even. And yesterday's appointment went well, I suppose. You know, I don't really know what to say about the health system. I don't think there's really much I can say about it. Not if I don't want to get dragged into something of a lower level and then have to crawl my way out again. That's the trick, isn't it? That's the great trap, more than a trick. That's the great trap. These that was a mosquito. These things that can happen at the moment. These sort of like, I don't know, tests of our will, tests of our hearts, tests of all different tests. They, you know, where's your point of focus? How are you feeling? Are you still getting triggered? Is there anything else that you still need to let go of? Where are you? How are you operating? How calm are you? How relaxed are you? You know, you look around you and everything is a result of what you've been thinking. Everything is, it's part of, you know, a greater scheme to help you to keep growing and expanding. And none of us want to hear that kind of stuff, especially when things aren't going the way that we want them to go. You know, it's so easy for things to go well when everything is going well. I mean, it's like anything, isn't it? It's like, I always refer back to the ice machine when I used to run restaurants and bars. It's like, if you have enough ice at the bottom layer, then it's easy to make more ice on top, because the ice just falls on top of the ice that's already there in the bucket. And it's easy for it to make more ice because it's attaching to something already cold. It's all attaching to more ice. And the ice just keeps on making ice. But if you empty out your ice machine completely, then what happens is as the ice drops, it melts because there's no ice for it to drop onto. And it takes forever for the ice to get going. So you never ever empty the ice machine out, even if you're desperately needing lots of ice. You always leave some ice at the bottom because you know that that's the quickest way to make lots more ice. And that's the same for life. If you want to make lots of good, leave some good in the pot. Don't expend all your good. Make sure that you've always got something in the pot, something in the bank, so to speak. So you don't just burn out all of your energy. You don't just like, oh, I'm really, really happy, I'm going to just use up all my happiness and then just like have to sleep and get more happiness in or whatever. You want to make sure that you have energy in the pot, energy to roll with in the pot, good energy to roll with. And you never go to sleep when you're feeling like pants. If something's not great, or if, you know, if something has upset you or disturbed you, put yourself in a good mood before you go to sleep. Make sure that you change what needs to be changed so that you put yourself in a good frame of mind. So you're nurturing yourself. You're really loving and nurturing yourself. You love and nurture yourself, believe me. You can love and nurture others. But if you can't love and nurture yourself, how are you ever going to love and nurture others? And there's so many people hating on each other and hating on themselves. And it's really just so unnecessary. It really is. We live on the most beautiful planet, the most absolutely beautiful planet. And sure, there's a great deal of challenges here, but we didn't sign up here to come here to not experience those things. Because anyone that remembers your galactic heritage will know that Other places are so easy in comparison. And here is fun. It's fun because of that. And yet so much of our fun, we just let it go. We just throw it aside as if it isn't fun. We throw it aside. You know, even like challenges actually should be fun. Problem solving should be fun. All of these things should be fun. It doesn't have to be like a painstaking and awful and miserable. We can make everything fun. But you know, humans have made a lot of things really very boring and very dull with their 3D, 4D ways of being. Very, very unnecessary, some of the practices that they've been doing. And those practices will become dysfunctional and they will leave. So much of the old is crumbling. Goodness, anyone that's got any sense of intuition can see it inside and see it also on the external. It's easy to see on the external, but they can also feel it inside, that crumbling and that breaking away, not just of the old constructs, but also the old constructs within themselves too. And whenever anything breaks away, it can feel uncomfortable. You have to get used to being or feeling uncomfortable at times. Even if you're so used to feeling uncomfortable, you ever wonder if you're ever going to feel comfortable. You know, just be comfortable, or just be uncomfortable, feeling uncomfortable. Change is always going to happen though. Change is always happening. Oh, who have we got there? And what I want to share today is just to remember to just keep focusing on what you want to create. Try not to get caught up in the 3D, 4D ways of being. Try not to get caught up with anything that brings you down and brings you into a position of separation and feeling not great. Just keep focusing on things that uplift you and focus on what you want to create, building the new. Try not to put meaning on things that hurt you. Let go of all of those people that don't realize how wonderful you are. Maybe they've, you know, taken you for granted or abandoned you or whatever it is. Just let that go. Any systems, any, work, health system, whatever it is, any systems that aren't giving you what you want, don't worry about it. Let that go as well. Whatever it is, if there's anything that is still touching any nerves within you, the best advice is just to let it go. Drop it. Just put it all down. It's like when you're carrying a whole load of stuff, what do? If you want to make your life easier, just let it go. Just drop it. You don't come into this world with carrying anything. You come in here so pure and so light. And then you want to carry a whole load of shit around with you later on. It's ridiculous what us humans do to ourselves. It's ridiculous what we do to other humans, and it's ridiculous what we do to the animals and to the nature. And I can't say I'm proud of humanity. I'm not proud of humanity at all. I find it one of those things. It's just like, you just so want to reach out and just hold the whole of humanity in your arms and just love everything. Just love it all, because it's wounded. It's like seeing the wounds. It's like when something's been hurt and it lashes out. That's what it's like looking at around you, at everything that is going on. And I sometimes wonder, what have I got left to share here? What can I possibly do? What more? What more can I possibly do? I don't know. I enjoy spending time in nature. I prefer to be out in nature. I like spending time with certain people, not everyone. I find some people just too much to be around. I send blessings to everyone and I send blessings to everything. I can do that. I can do that quite easily at a distance, blessing the trees, blessing the sea, blessing the sky, blessing all the animals, blessing every single human being, including those people that some people just don't like. After all, people out there on the world stage that you may judge or may think that are evil and goodness knows what, they're probably really hurting inside. They've probably got some stuff going on. And just imagine them when they were little babies. They were a little baby once. They were a little child once. You don't know what went on for them. And so when we look at it like that, it's so much easier to love everyone and everything. But like I said, it doesn't mean you want to hang out with everyone or everything. But I'd rather be in nature and I'd rather be with animals than people. I'd rather be with those that are pure of heart, those that are loyal and non-judgmental, and those with enthusiasm to play and just sit on the beach, even if it's going dark, not worry about it, breathing in the fresh air, being grateful to be here, being grateful for this beautiful planet and this life experience, being grateful even when things are difficult, even when things are challenging. I send you all lots of love on your paths. May we collectively keep growing together as one. My name is ZsaZsa. Just looking at the sun setting. Like, subscribe and share if you feel called to do so. Thank you.